Are you looking for an internship for the upcoming fall? If so,
we've got the job for you. But there's a couple catches. You have to be comfortable around lasers.
You also have to really be okay with babysitting a 37-year-old man.
You have to be able to email multiple emails at once to Tim to make sure that he knows his daily schedule.
You have to be very comfortable with backhanded compliments. You have to be very good at yelling at Tim to start the show.
On tonight's No Things Considered, CNN critiques Trump's golfing, The Washington Post thinks he will become a dictator, and we get all the free stuff we can from Congress. And now here's your host, Tim Young.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to No Things Considered. My name is Tim Young. You can see it right there, but who cares? Let's just talk about the news. First of all, over on CNN, nothing says slow political day, and we still want to beat up Trump. Like this story. What's Trump's golf game? Tell us about him. Wow. Here's Chris Moody, who might be related to someone who works on our show, who told us that, well, Trump's a boss on the golf course. He lies about his score, and he's very pompous. Well, I guess you can do that if you own the golf course or you're president of the United States. You've earned the right to do that, but, you know, I just wanted to bring it up because of our guy that's here. He's kind of moody, this guy. Look at this. It's so crazy, his last name. Nice hair, though. The Washington Post is reporting, actually probably just making up a story for their paranoid leftist fan fiction, that Donald Trump could postpone the election in 2020 and Republicans would be okay with it. Listen, guys, I don't know that I buy this poll. I feel like I could walk out on the street right now, ask 3 people any random question, and make up any kind of response I want from that. You have to remember also, according to polls from the Washington Post, Hillary Clinton is the president of the United States right now. You might remember back in the day from that. But good to see that they're off of Russia. Here's your new conspiracy theory that Donald Trump wants to be dictator of the world. You know, what's next? It's going to reinstitute Thunderdome or something? Like, what's the next tale? Where's it going? Who knows? The Daily Caller and Jack Crow. One of my favorites, by the way. I like that Jack Crow. So nothing is a better story on a slow news day than what we got from the Daily Caller News Foundation's Jack Crow. Jack, like this guy. The 5 biggest New York Times screw-ups of the year. Put this full screen. This is going to be fantastic. Here's the first one, guys. The correction on the claim that 17 intelligence agencies agree on Russia. Never happened. There were never 17 agencies agreeing that Russia colluded with the Trump campaign to win the 2016 election. I can't believe we're still on this story, by the way. It's just so dead and so gone. Here's the next one. This is fantastic. The New York Times actually thought that this parody account, DPRK news service, was a real Twitter account. It's actually a very, very funny Twitter account. But they took it as truth because I guess they're very, very serious and used it in news stories. Shame, shame, shame. The third one here. And guys, this is absolutely crazy. Full screen again. Story on food stamps and soda flubbed. The New York Times misrepresented data from the government study on what people buy on food stamps, then updated it over and over again. Again, you would think being one of the major news organizations and last remaining major periodicals that are out there, published papers, that they'd be a little bit more cautious. How many dollars are behind this organization? How many brilliant minds work for them? And they keep screwing things up. Not fun. Our Jack Crow doesn't screw things up, by the way. Not at all. Here's another one. Full screen this one. The New York Times reporter is forced to correct the statement on the Attorney General Jeff Sessions. This was a back and forth just a few weeks ago, guys. Absolutely insane. Again, they kind of apologize for it, but they always, all these retractions, every time they screw up, the retraction is always this tiny little mention, one tweet that's blown away, that's just under the rug. I mean, we screw up on our show all the time, but we don't have to apologize because I'm not a journalist. I'm just a comment. The last one is the debunked conspiracy theory linking Sarah Palin to Gabby Gifford's shooting, which is absolutely, number one, disgusting. But 2, again, they corrected for it and just kind of, 18 pages in, we'll just put a little minor retraction. Nobody will ever notice it. The damage is done, though, when they publish these stories, which is absolutely ridiculous, and there's no real journalistic integrity there. Fantastic. We've learned this, though, right? They're activist journalism now. They're going after the president. That's the same thing we saw with CNN yesterday and every day. They don't care what they say, and then they pretend that it was okay that they got away with it. Here's another very interesting story coming out of the Daily Caller News Foundation. Man, no videos today. It's really a slow day. There's a professor at USCLA that says that genocide is sometimes morally required. What the f***? Go ahead and put this full screen. He says, there's been much disagreement on the concept of genocide, but genocide is not in any sense distinctively heinous, nor is it necessarily immoral. Are you kidding me? I mean, we can just eliminate full groups of people sometimes once in a while? That's an okay thing? No, incorrect. But by the way, I want to shout out again, very slow news day, but Daily Caller News Foundation's Grace Carr tolerating this guy enough to get that information from him. God, awful human being. Who would think the genocide's ever okay? Here's the best story of the day, to me. PETA saying that cheese is the most sexist thing you can eat. That's right. Because cheese comes from mothers that are kept in cages and milked. They're talking about cows like their moms. It's the strangest thing. So apparently you're a sexist if you're eating cheese or drinking milk, guys, because cows and udders or something. It doesn't make any sense to me. Does that make any sense to you? Stop staring at the people outside the window. What are you doing? Sorry, we have an open studio. It's so bad. But Peter, this isn't the first time that they've gone on the sexist or misogynist road. Here's my favorite one. Why cow's milk is the perfect drink for white supremacists. Now, when we pulled this link up, originally it said white supremacists. They took white off. And they said that, of course, because you're forcing cows to produce milk for you, as any supremacist would force someone to produce milk for them. PETA is crazy. I don't know if you knew that or not. I have no problems for the ethical treatment of animals. It goes a little far when you're saying that you're sexist if you're eating cheese, or you're a white supremacist if you're drinking milk. Just a little weird, bizarre. Hillary Clinton in the news again. She said she might become a preacher, and I got to tell you guys, I can see where this could be a thing, because not only does she get up and like to talk a lot at a pulpit and bore you to death, she also sometimes just connects with God in a way that, well, makes you dance.
And how did you talk about Senator Warren? Did you talk about vice presidential possibilities with Senator?
That's right. Hillary wasn't sick at all, guys. She had no problems whatsoever. She was just filled with the Spirit. That's exactly what was going on there. In Mexican presidential news, that's where we are today, because nothing's going on. So this is a great story, and it should remind everyone what to do with social media. By the way, something happened 2 weeks ago. We're going to get back to that in a second. But Breitbart, Texas is reporting that the president of Mexico took an Instagram picture with some heads of drug cartels, because nothing says friendship like just going on a whitewater rafting trip with some heads of drug cartels to talk about how you're just transporting to the United States of America. Because what else do you talk about if you're, hey, how's work, drug cartel leader? Well, pretty good, making millions of dollars, using human mules to get across the border, no big deal. He, upon realizing who was in the picture, felt a little guilty and he deleted the picture, which kind of implicates that he did something wrong. Say, for instance, if you get caught tweeting about, I don't know, some sort of cruise, and then you delete it, it makes it look like you actually wanted to go on that cruise. I don't know what that's about. Whatever. It's an inside baseball joke. Also tonight, the New York Times posted an op-ed from Susan Rice that it's not too late on North Korea. Let me tell you guys, there's nobody I want to hear from more than somebody from the Obama administration about how to deal with North Korea, who they helped empower and allow to build their nuclear arsenal over the past 8 years while they were ignoring them. And they were also ignoring Russia. We might remember when Barack Obama said that Russia was not a threat and that was 1980s foreign policy. How about those apples? Yeah, why in the hell would we want to listen to what Susan Rice, who was the national security advisor for at least 4 years of the Obama administration, has to say about North Korea when under her ruling and under her watch, they were able to empower themselves? That's the New York Times for you. They live in a little bubble where they think that she's significant and didn't screw anything up and didn't get us to the point that where we are right now. Awful. Tonight is a sad, sad show for us. We're losing both of our interns. Both the Megans are going. And before they left, we wanted to do something special for them, but we didn't want to spend any money. So we took them to Capitol Hill, and I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but in every congressional office, in the front of the office, they have food from like a local vendor. So like, say like Pennsylvania has Utz potato chips. They also have like Hershey's chocolate. Let me think, what else? Illinois has Kellogg's, so you have Pop-Tarts, things like that. So what we did was we went around to all of the congressional offices, and we we trick-or-treated, basically. So I want to show you guys our results and our mega haul from all of that trip. Roll it. So this is Megan, and that's Megan. And they were our interns through the entire summer with No Things Considered. And we decided to do something special for them. And when I brought this to the editor's attention, they said you'd have to pay for it yourself, and I said absolutely not. So what we're doing is taking them around to every congressional office, and they can have whatever food is free in the front of the office that they want. I think it's a good deal, right? That's good. You guys are going to enjoy that. So I host the Right Wing Daily Show for the Daily Caller, and it's our interns last week, and we're going around the Hill basically trick-or-treating for them because we don't want to spend money on them. We're giving them free food, and we're digging through offices because we don't want to actually pay them or like give them anything good as a going-away present. We were told that you have the best food on the Hill. Can we, guys, come on, let's have an ice cream party. Hell yeah, beef jerky!
You got Dr. Pepper.
Hold on, we need Cheetos. We definitely need Cheetos. No one.
But these we traded with other states. They're not ours.
Where did the Keeblers come from? This is going to be a mess. Yeah, you guys get handfuls of gumballs. There we go. Bagged. Come here. Let's go. You're probably loaded, right?
We have chocolate, Hershey's chocolate, and we have craisins is our other big thing.
Crayons. Brenton, you need some of these so you can write your reports at school. Hey, what's your phone number?
Absolutely not. What's your ice cream?
What'd you pick up?
What'd you get?
The strawberry stuff. Good work, ladies. So that's it for the Megans. We've got, here you go, guys. If you want to get some Crayolas, we've got protein bars, chips. Actually, these are my favorite. I love Pop-Tarts. And we got a whole, I mean, this is on Capitol Hill. Here you go. There you go. We're going to get some Pop-Tarts out here. You can get these for free if you go visit your congressman on Capitol Hill, and that happens to be their district. This was Illinois, right? Illinois? Oh, listen. I want to thank our Megans for being here. It's been a long summer with these guys. They've tolerated me the entire summer. I enjoy this Pop-Tart. And while we do that, guys, click the like button, click the smile button, click the heart button, share the button. You get free Pop-Tarts from Congress. You eat them. This is like tax dollars at work. Yeah, screw that up. We're here every night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Daily Caller News Foundation.org, dailycaller.com. Scroll down for good stories. Let's go have some more Pop-Tarts. I'm going to take these kids out. They've earned it. They've tolerated me for an entire semester.